And hello, rom-com fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new rom-com film, One Night Only, starring Coleman Turner, Monica Barbone. Probably butchered. I apologize. Ben. I wrote it down here. Ben Marshall, and of course Maya Hawke. This movie is directed by William Gluck. Probably butchered. I apologize. So first off, congratulations to everybody involved in the film. Takes a team to do a movie or a TV show, depending on what you're watching. And so yeah, let's talk about this movie. So this is basically the new Purge movie, if you want to call it that, where in this world premarital sex is allowed one night a year, and everybody can just go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and just go have a party and go to town on people. And then we follow the story of two people in this movie. We follow Monica, and of course we follow Colin. Colin's a normal average guy. He's got a beautiful girlfriend, which is Maya Hawke, and the two of them are just trying to figure out how they're gonna spend their night on this national holiday, or this mandatory holiday. And then of course you have Monica. She's just this beautiful, I guess, singer who does like these single, jingles for like advertising stuff. And she's kind of single, gorgeous as well. And her friends are like, go out there, enjoy, have fun, have a fling, go. It's one night where you can just go be somebody different, and have that. And then this movie is us following their stories in different directions that may or may not lead them to being each other. So there you go. That's basically the plot of this film, without spoiling everything. And there's some things in here that I don't like, but I'll get to that in a minute. But what I like about this film is the fact that this movie's funny, and I enjoy it. I really like when you make a rom-com movie or just a comedy funny. If the movie's not funny, it's not engaging to me, in my personal opinion. Because if you watch a comedy and it's not funny, what is the point of the film at all? And also the story is very engaging, and I liked how it kind of made a twist on the Purge phenomenon that we all have from the Purge movies, and twisted it a little bit in a romantic way, in a way. And you see these two people, and you're like, are they gonna hook up with each other? And then throughout the movie, you watch and it's like, maybe they're not, because they kind of butt heads a lot too, But sometimes when you butt heads with somebody, it ends up being true love. But in this situation, it may or may not work. He's already got a girlfriend, but they're doing their own thing in that one night. So it's a very interesting area to explore. So you have to watch the movie to see if it pans out for either of them. And then, of course, you just see the two of them just striking out in this movie with different people, just trying to. Well, you have Colin here trying to hook up with somebody at a bar. Does not work in his advantage. In his favor. And her, same thing. She got creepies coming after her, in a kind of being awkward, kind of being that guy who lives in his mom's basement, who's like, yeah, I want to pick up a girl, and I don't know how to talk to them, and so it's kind of one of those weird, awkward situations. So I thought that stuff was a lot of fun. And then there's shenanigans that involved, and then the two of them end up bumping into each other again, and you're not sure if they're gonna hook up with each other. Maybe they should just get it over with. But it's a very fun film, and I laughed a lot. So that's the most important thing. Also, there are some negatives about this movie. I do wish they would have kind of treated it a little bit like The Purge. Not like have violence in it. I'm talking about like, if you guys remember the Purge movies, in every Purge movie, they will always have people watching the TV, and it will say all crime will be legal for 12 hours. Ambulance, police are not involved. Good luck to you. May the Purge be with you, kind of a thing, right? But in this movie, they don't. The countdown. You have the news people talking about it, and then the countdown clock, and then it goes to 0, and everybody just starts going wild and having sex like everywhere. So it's like, I wish they would explain a little bit what the rules are for this. Obviously, you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't force yourself on a woman if they don't want that. But I don't know. Maybe you could in that world. I'm not sure, because they don't really explain it. But it's like kind of very odd that they don't do that. They do it a little bit, but it's not enough to be like, wait, huh? You're going a little too fast about what the actual rules of how to do this night. So I kind of wish they would explain that a little bit, but still. either way, what can you do? Also, I kind of wish that the movie was more about the, Coleman, Monica, and Maya Hawke. I think the three of them would have been a better story to, show all three of them. Oh yeah, because Colin and Maya, they're hooking up, they're boyfriend and girlfriend in the movie, but they go their separate ways. So is she able to cheat on him, and he's able to cheat on her, and what are the repercussions of that after the night's over? I kind of wish they would have done that. Maybe have all three stories tell different situations, and then maybe realize that two of them belong to each other, or he belongs with his one girl and doesn't change. I kind of wish they would have done that instead of just having the two of them, because they kind of just like had Maya in the beginning of the movie, and then she shows up at the end, and it's like, oh, we really don't see what she was doing, how she was feeling about this. Because if I was dating a girl, and my girlfriend and I had the opportunity to hook up with somebody else without having repercussions of being, cheating on each other, kind of want to know what she was up to, so it's kind of weird. But, what can you do? But either way, this movie was still fun. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I laughed a lot. And it wasn't the same shtick like always, like how it is in every rom-com and also comedy, in a way where it's basically the same stick. But boy likes girl, doesn't like boy. Then for some weird reason they found a flower that they both like, and then end up falling in love with each other. It wasn't like the same. And this movie makes me kind of think, are they actually gonna get together? Are they not? But still, very good movie. I enjoyed this film, a lot of laughs, and that's the most important thing. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about One Night Only. Did you guys get a chance to watch it? Not watch it? Not your cup of tea? Whatever it is, leave a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you much, and have a good night.